Collective channeled message, part 2. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest for the best. You know, yesterday when I said you say what you are, what you do. Well, I said to my cousin that when I get to 10,000 likes or 1,000 followers, I'll go live. And it was around the same amount of number for the likes and the followers to get to, like, I think it was like about 300. Well, you lot, it looks like you might see my big fat face going live. So I might go live just in the daytime or in the evening sometimes, give you lot some guided messages. We're in James now. So these ancestor spiritual guys are coming like the 12 tribes among the nations, just spreading our word over a wide area, just to be able to cause and see others, you, your divine masculine, your divine feminine, to be able to change direction, even the karmic, even those friends, from causing them to move. You could even be moved. You could even want to move. Due to the disobedience of this divine feminine or this divine masculine, for you, or you even maybe want to come back together. So they might be moving away from you, they could be moving towards you. Due to these trials and the temptations, your faith and their faith has been tested. Through the perseverance, even through the difficulties, through these times, through these learnings. They're learning new techniques to be able to illustrate your strength, their strength, being mindful, being able to not give up on love, on peace, on the joy, to be able to keep it persevered. For them, through those rough times, to even yourself, when you're feeling like it's gone, it's not coming back. Love transcends through space and time. If it's for you, the Most High God's not going to make it pass you by. Sometimes he has to get them back in the potter's house to refine and restore them, to help them fully develop physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, to be able to come through these different stages, to be more responsible in a possible way, to cultivate their self, to be able to prepare their self, they're just seasoning up their self, to make them marinated, to be nice and mature for you. So they're gaining all this wisdom and the understanding from the Most High God and their ancestors, guiding them with this wisdom to their arc, to making them gain it, so it shall be given to them. They ask and it shall be given. They're asking why, the signs are getting there, the symbols. They're preparing them through these plans. They may pop up on your screen, certain information that you're not even looking for. So it's be ready to be able to accept these things, because you will be shown. So they're getting shown. They're getting clear guidance, clear understanding from the spirits within inside of them, to be able to be awakened, to get this, and without no doubts. And you're not supposed to doubt it, because when you're doubting it, it's like you're wavering. And when you're wavering these doubts, it's like a wave of the sea, causing confusion and disturbance in order for the change in flow that's coming. So you've got to be resilient and take on these flows and seize the uncertainty. And you will be ready. So remember, you have to be broken to be made back fresh new. So you have to believe to be able to receive, and just take pride in what you're doing. Being modest and humble while you're going through these things. Don't boast, because the mouth is not boastful. Peel you off to make you feel better, so you get refined and restored. This divine masculine, divine feminine is now holding compassion, even when others are weary, just like when you was weary, when others have done them wrong. They come in, they know they've done wrong, and they don't like to see you hurt. They don't like to see you broken. Unlike those who boast with passive ways, they don't want to come and boast. They will pass through you like a wildflower, and they're not wanting those earthly riches no more. So they're passing those bad ways. They want glory. They want the most beautiful things. They don't want you to fade away, because you're the most beautiful thing. So they're coming back. They want to connect with you. So those who are connected to cause and care and take affection, to come with action, even within their self, they're taking action within their self to make these possible changes. Even when they're facing these trials and these difficulties, they're having no indications of how they're going to be successful through this. Even just as you didn't have no indications how you was going to get forward and get through, you're continuously moving with your efforts to be able to achieve something. And even if it took a long, difficult moment in time in the process, you didn't have discouragement from others. And any opposition faced, You're continuously moving forward. So this is what these feminines and masculines are doing now. They're listening to their ancestors. They're putting their crown of life on. So they see you with your crown of life. Through the endurance that you've paid, you removed all things and obstacles that was not there for you and right for you. You stayed steadfast in coming forward, because the Most High, God who don't leave you. He don't tempt nobody, but he will guide you, and especially not to do evil. So these divine feminines, these divine masculines are getting tempted to do good, to be able to come to you. So now these divine feminines, divine masculines will be coming back. Just give it divine timing. Everything holds in divine timing. Let's see what's in my bag. In fact, we're not. Hold on. See what the inner sunshine is stating. Oh, what's happening? So, we'll take the first two. Perseverance. I believe in myself and I stick to myself. Follow my heart. Everything will go in a better direction. So perseverance, you could be having perseverance. It's individuals persevering. They know that they're getting into the better times. They're having their self-assurance. Self-assurance, nothing can stop my path to the light, because I have faith in myself. I am aware of my initiate qualities and abilities, and know that I can accomplish all tasks. So they're trying to go through this. They're trying to accomplish all the tasks that was set in stone for them. And they see a sparkle. I turn fear into strength. I free my mind from doubt, and I have faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and I accept my soul and myself, and I discover the light that lives in me. So they're accepting, discovering the soul and the light that's within them now. They've took on this challenge. They've listened to their ancestors. They're refining, restoring. They've gained that perseverance. They're having that reassurance because they're believing within their self. So they want to receive this now. I am confident that I will achieve my goal. I live in the present and I have hope for the future. I believe in the value in the universe. So they believe in the value in the universe. They're just trying to come and give you that equilibrium, and have found a balance in all areas of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I bring love to my world and meeting the need of my soul and my body. So you could be meeting the need of your soul and your body. This individual is getting into perspective. They're meeting the need and the soul of their body. The sun, I am nourished by the great sun, and as a result, the light within me grows brighter and brighter. So they're gaining that brighter and that understanding. They're coming, they're listening to the spiritual guides, they're paying attention to the world around them. They're seeing the signs and the symbols to lead them to success, just like you did, listening and discovering the path to eternity and the path right back to you. So these individuals, these divine masculines, divine feminines, are looking at certain things now. They're gaining perspective. They're gaining that understanding. They're gaining that wisdom. They're listening to the ancestors, the spiritual guides. They're listening to their body, their mind, their soul, their spirit. They're identifying what they're needing, what they're wanting. And it's you, babe. What's in my bag stays out my bag. Let's see what's out my bag, because they've been served. Yeah, they've been served. So they've been served. Running after earthly gods don't go with you when you die. So they know now that they was running after earthly gods. It don't go with them when they die. So call me the great beacon, child of the Most High God. Descends again, trying to bring a half-crazed world to sense. Helping others wake up their perceptions of the truth. Not easy being attracted by others behind the banner of the child of the Most High. So you be waking these people up to the truth. So you just woke this divine masculine up for them to identify, recognize who they are, what they're needing, what they're liking, what they're wanting, and coming back to give you that true love. They're getting all of them chakras up, levels out. Akawad, immortality, resilience and strength. So they're gaining their Akawad. They're putting their knowledge into their arc. They're gaining their resilience, their strength to be pure, to be renewed for perfection against any negative energies, just like what you did. Because the tablets, the first ones, it's ancestral, spiritual tablets of the stone from families, ancestors, you, for your gate to be able to respect, for venerations of guidance, for the living of righteous lives, the commandments to do good, the presence of the Spirit and the power within, to honor your ancestors and some deities, to be embedded within inside of you, and it's placed in a shrine or in your house, altars to remember. So you could be giving thanks to the ancestors. They could be calling on their ancestors, their guardian angels, their spiritual guides, to get that preservation, believing in it, having that sparkle, to be have that equilibrium, to find that balance within inside. Then I can't come. I need to heal. I'm trying to focus out, but I'm watching you. So this individual's still watching you. They're trying to focus out. They're not coming towards you because they need to heal. They just need to gain that perseverance to be able to come and give you that balance. They are seeing that sparkle. They're gaining that strength and winding up for man. So they had people, or they was winding up for man. You could be winding up for man. Tried to have you outnumbered, but you still top boss. So they tried to have you outnumbered, but that person who was winding up for your man tried to have you numbered. He's still top boss. Right? You're the 10. They ain't shit. My dad was a pimp. My dad was a pimp. My dad was a pimp. So they was pimping out there. They've been out there pimping. Have power and authority. Please don't boss me. Masculine qualities. So you've got power and authorities. They knew they couldn't boss you. This masculine's got power and authorities. 111. Timothy moves, honouring the Most High, pursuit of righteousness, serving the collective, faith, love and endurance. Not reaching, just responding. So they're not reaching, just responding. Or you may not be reaching, you're just responding. Dark influences aimed at leading man away from hers evolutionary path. Doubt extinguishes fire in man and opens the way for others. Evils such as ignorance, regret, fear, and teachers to come in. So they're making people come into them now. They're getting this talk. The Most High, the spirit guides, the ancestors are grabbing their mother ass. Diaz, Tibetan, secret wisdom and knowledge. Meanwhile, they're gaining the secret wisdom and knowledge. They need to come back to more. Noah, resilience, hope, and promise of new beginnings after a period of destruction. Your mind. So they're gaining that knowledge and wisdom after a period of destruction. I've got 2. The grass was not greener. Now they identify the grass wasn't greener. 12. And your cousin knows involved bad mind. Bitch.